Welcome to Emotional Abuse Survivors. We have a special video presentation today. How to prevent daddy issues. In order for dads to prevent daddy issues, we have to understand what they are. In psychology, daddy issues are described as a father complex. A father complex develops when a person has a poor relationship with his or her father. The need for approval, support, love, and understanding progresses into adulthood, and it may result in bad decisions with relationships. How do you act when you have daddy issues? Potential signs you may have daddy issues include low self-esteem, trust issues, repeatedly entering toxic relationships, people-pleasing tendencies, jealousy, or overprotectiveness in relationships, idealizing men in your life, or seeking avoidant or emotionally unavailable partners. What is an unhealthy father-daughter relationship? The toxic father-daughter relationships might look like invading your privacy, disregarding your feelings, and making your decisions for you, without even asking you for your input or giving you a good reason why, other than because I said so and you will do as you're told. What are the two types of daddy issues? Anxious preoccupied. People with this attachment type may be anxious and crave closeness, but feel insecure about their partner leaving them. Dismissive avoidant. People with this type may have trouble trusting others, for fear of being hurt. Let's explain this in a bit more detail. Here goes. Children need a dependable adult in their lives to form secure attachments. If this isn't formed, many people can form avoidant or anxious attachment styles. If a child doesn't have a father figure in their life consistently, this could lead to an insecure attachment style later in adulthood. For many people, these attachment styles ultimately present as what some refer to as daddy issues. In some cases, the teenage daughter doesn't know who to attach herself to, but feels invalidated by her father, and is seeking validation from whomever shows a bit of interest. Secure attachment styles typically develop if your parents readily met your childhood needs. As you can probably guess, people who have a loving and secure relationship with their parents or guardian are likely to grow into confident and self-assured adults. These folks likely have their life together in various aspects, including their close relationships. Their relationships tend to be long-lasting and built on real trust. Then there are the insecure attachment styles. Some insecure attachment styles could look like daddy issues. Being anxious when you aren't with your partner. Needing lots of reassurance that the relationship is okay. Seeing any negativity as a sign that the relationship is doomed. Your relationship with your parents or guardian and your attachment style also affect other close relationships, including your friendships. This can be described as an attachment disorder. Let's talk about insecure attachment styles. Fearful avoidant. Women that suffer from daddy issues are fearful avoidant. Women with insecure attachment issues have a strong desire for close relationships, but they don't trust other people and has a fear of forming emotional bonds. They also believe that they are unlovable and distrust other people to support and accept them. In addition, they think that others will eventually reject them, so they withdraw from relationships. Remember, a girl with daddy issues has often been either abandoned or neglected by her father physically, emotionally, mentally, or all of these combined. It's a notion that how you handle relationships may have a lot to do with your upbringing, so for these women, the effects of their father's treatment usually reflect in their dysfunctional romantic relationships. The other is anxious preoccupied. This attachment style is also sometimes known as an anxious attachment. It describes a person with a sensitive attachment system who desires closeness with other people very intensely. However, it's so strong that people with this attachment feel very uneasy about relationships despite their strong need to be connected. They might be hypervigilant for anything that might threaten the relationship. They are uncertain about their partner's feelings toward them, and so they need constant reassurance. These types of women also rely on their external relationships for their own self-worth. This means that their sense of self is dependent on their partner's behaviors, either good or bad. They are usually filled with anxiety about the possibility of rejection and abandonment, so they are constantly trying to maintain relationships to feel safe. Have you ever wondered how a woman's relationship with her father can affect her life? In today's video we talked about the impact of what is commonly referred to as daddy issues. Here are some examples of people who have dealt with daddy issues. These are not their original names. Erica: for me, my relationship with my father shaped my expectations in relationships. Alicia: I struggled with seeking validation from men because I never received it from my dad. Kathy: I found myself constantly seeking approval and attention from older men. Dr. Jacobs says, daddy issues is a term used to describe the emotional and psychological impact on women who experienced an absent, neglectful, or abusive father figure. It can lead to self-esteem issues, trust problems, and difficulties in forming healthy relationships. Alicia says, growing up without a father's love made it challenging for me to trust and connect with others. It took a lot of work to heal those wounds. Kathy says, my dad and I did the work to rebuild our relationship. It's amazing how it has helped me become more confident and secure. Dr. Jacobs says, healing from daddy issues requires inner reflection and seeking professional help if needed. It's important to address these deep-rooted emotions and understand their impact on our lives. Kathy says, rebuilding my relationship with my dad was one of the best decisions I ever made. It changed my life for the better. Dr. Jacobs' closing statements: remember, daddy issues can be overcome. With proper support and self-reflection, women can heal and form healthy, fulfilling relationships. Thanks for watching. Please, like this video, leave a comment and subscribe to our channel for more insightful content. For the remainder of this video you will see fathers and daughters reflecting a healthy relationship. Bye for now.